Okay, so we're looking at a new concept today and for the next few days, and we'll be looking at ending L blends. Let's take a look at a few. Well, our ending L blends are going to be LP, LK, LF, and finally, we'll do LD. And I have to tell you something, putting these ending blends on our lips and just saying them just with the blend is kind of difficult for some of these. It's much easier to read words with these ending blends than it is just to put those ending blends separately on our lips. If we were to do this, LP might sound like this, loop. But if I wrote this word, HELP, help, it's a lot easier to say. Look at LK. If I put that on my lips just with the ending blend, it would be look, and it sounds kind of weird. But if you looked at this word, MILK, this is a word we see in the cafeteria every day. Milk. A lot easier to say this ending blend when it's actually in a word. LF, put it on our lips separately and you have something like lf. But if you look at it in a word like SHELF, F, it's not going to allow me to do that. So let me just erase that. I'll just write a little bit smaller. SHELF. Take a few seconds to try to read that. And you should have come up with something like shelf. LD. Now, let me erase a little bit, give ourselves a little bit more room for the LD blend. All right, let's take a look at LD. So, put that on your lips separately and you have something like this. And it just doesn't sound right, does it? But if you looked at that ending blend in a, let me rewrite that. If you looked at that ending blend in a word like HELD, take a few seconds to just try to read that. And then you have the word held, like the mom held the baby. So what's difficult about learning the ending L blends? It's not going to be necessarily reading those words, but just really writing them. So one of the things we have to do is we have to really remember to use our finger tapping exercises when we're trying to spell words like held and shelf, because when we say them, we don't always hear the L in that word. If I say held, you can just barely hear the L, but if I slow down my thinking and I finger tap that, held, now you really do hear the L in that, in the word held. Same with the word shelf. If I just say the word shelf, I don't necessarily hear the L very much, just barely. But if I finger tap it, elf, now I can hear that L much more clearly. So the challenge is writing words that have the L blends. And that is our lesson for ending L blends.